Have men became too smart for women? Stay tuned. Welcome back to the Anthony Spade channel. Before I get started, I want you to watch the entire video. If you like the video, comment, like, subscribe at the end of the video. Next, we're not talking about all women. It just feels like it, all right? Today, we're going to be talking about have men became smarter than women? And the reason why I say that is because the manosphere, alphasphere, whatever everyone's calling what we're in, this little space that we're in, is starting to spread worldwide. It's starting to become very popular. You can even see the demeanor in women is starting to change. Now, the problem is that women used to be able to control men through their sexuality. With this change of women's nature that a lot of men are learning now, how would that differ? How would women be able to have control if every man can control their desires? What's going to really happen when they cannot manipulate their way that they have been for a very long time now? It's a shift in mindsets. It's a shift in demeanors. But today we're going to be breaking down why men have become smarter than women. First, there's too many guys that are giving women's knowledge on women. Why? Because there's too many guys that's been hurt. See, you have a lot of guys that came to the manosphere and they were scarred and they were hurt. And over time, they worked to better themselves. They went to the gym. They watched more videos. They started chasing their purpose. They watched more videos. Some people took slower routes. Some people watched videos for a very long time. And then after a while, they got their life together. But one thing that you have is you have a personality for each coach out there for someone to attract to and still get the same information. Some people may not like how I talk, walk, and move, so they wouldn't want to listen to it. But it may be someone else out there that they watch, that they like the way they walk, talk, and move, that's saying the same thing as me, that now they get and now they understand. That's what more men have done. More men have found more personalities that matches their personalities that could get the same information. Everyone don't have to run to the same person because everyone don't go through the same experiences. Everyone don't live in the same towns and in the same cities. Geographically, a lot of women are going to shift their mindsets. Even if you take a woman from New York and you take a woman from, let's say, Alabama, they're going to have two different type of mindsets. All right. So it's just like that. The manosphere, more men are able to come into the manosphere and find someone to connect with. So they're able to still get the same knowledge as everyone else. Next, through the knowledge that men are learning, less men see the benefits of even being in a relationship. Once you've bettered yourself and you've gotten on your purpose, you know what makes you happy, you know what makes you sad, and you know what you like to do as a person. You know exactly what your qualities are, right? But when you was chasing a woman, you kept it single. You kept it simple. I must make enough money to afford a house, to afford a car, so I could show her that I'm alpha enough to be with her. Every man has done it. But nowadays, more guys have found fulfillment in just living their life that they don't see the benefits of actually going to pursue a woman to try to make them happy. Because when you're actually pursuing a woman nowadays, it's like playing a game. That's the problem. Guys know who they are, but women are still playing the emotional game because even though it looked like they gained power, they became more insecure. So now more women play more games and you have less men that want to play games because they found other ways to be happy. Guys are looking at it like, the only reason I really need to be with a woman is just to have a girl to sleep with. But at the end of the day, it's like, once you get on your purpose and women start throwing themselves at you, you need more stimulation. So you have less women who have smart stimulations to stimulate a man because a man knows who he is. So he sees no benefits in trying to pursue a marriage. Next, men are spending more money on things that they love to do. It used to be a time where a man used to save money so he could take it and put it towards a family and put it towards his wife. But they're not doing it anymore. Guys are getting the car that they want. Guys are getting the houses that they want. Guys are taking the trips that they want to take. Guys are buying all the things in real life that they typically could not buy for themselves if they were in a relationship or in a marriage. Because if they were in a relationship and in a marriage, they would have to conserve their money to spend it on the woman to make her happy and provide for the family. But most of the time, you're spending money to make her happy, and you have to wait to buy the things that you want. So nowadays, more guys are like, all right, girl's either with it, she either like me, she don't. Either way, I'm not going out to buy all these things. I'm not getting her flowers. I'm not trying to impress her. I'm impressing myself. Next, a man's wisdom overpowers his desires. I'm going to say it again. A man's wisdom overpowers his desires, which means the smarter a man is, the easier it is for him not to chase women, because he can spot her behavior from a mile away. With a lot of guys practicing retention, not dating, going their own way, going monk mode. You have a lot of guys in monk mode. When you spend that much time in solitude and you're working on bettering yourself, you gain a lot of wisdom. And what comes with that wisdom is loss of sexual desirement. It's not to say that you can't get on if you want to. It just starts to take a lot more, because now you realize that your hormones have been controlling you the whole time. But the smarter a man gets, the harder it is for his hormones to control him. That's the difference between a man and a woman. The older a man gets, the more powerful his brain is, his muscle and his brain becomes more powerful. But with a woman, she becomes more weaker and more emotional. Majority of her alpha traits are premeditated thoughts that she do intentionally, that she doesn't want to do. That's the difference. When a man stops thinking with the other guy and start thinking with his brain, it's a different ball game for a woman. And majority of the women are programming to using their body to get ahead, but more men are getting smarter, which means women needs to have intellect in order to turn majority of these men on, because the sexual desires are going to keep women's power from gaining control. Next, more men are not even wasting time trying to woo women anymore. They're getting straight to the point. We either having sex or not. We either doing this or we're not. We're either doing that. A lot of guys are more cutthroat when it comes to the women, because romance is played out, dating's played out, everything is played out, everything is desensitized. So a lot of guys are just smart. It's like, shit, I don't respect her anyway. She probably done already been around the block. Everybody already know who she is, so what do I care for? You know what I mean? What do you want to do? That's pretty much what guys are now. So women, to be honest with you, a lot of guys are losing value. Last but not least, men are becoming smarter than women, because women have been using everything but their brains to get ahead. But a man couldn't use everything else to get ahead. He was forced to get smarter. And this is why men have become smarter than women. It's because they're learning to control their sexual desires that had them messed up the first time. All right, this is Anthony Spade. Comment, like, subscribe. At the end of the video, everything goes to my Patreon before it comes here. Hasta la vista.